Welcome to another episode of our story series. In our today's episode, our story series, we are going to see about Sri Ramakrishna and Totapuri. And Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is a well-known pious saint who resided in Kolkata of India, the city of Kolkata of India. And he practiced devotion. He practiced devotion mainly to Kali, Mother Goddess Kali. But he reached the stage of a Jivan Mukta, a living saint. He practiced various disciplines and reached the pinnacle in every form of worship, like Advaita, Bhakti, Christianity also he practiced. And finally, of course, he was back into his worship of Kali. He was always in the worship of Kali. So one time, when he was in Dakshineshwar of Calcutta, Totapuri, a saint called Totapuri came there. Totapuri was a pure Advaitic person, non-dualism, practice of non-dualism. So for him, everything is divine. Everything is one force. There is nothing second. No attachments, nothing. He used to wander from place to place. He will not stay in one place. He is not attached to anything. So when he came, Sri Ramakrishna at that time did not attain the non-dualistic Brahman stage. So he asked Totapuri to help him reach that Nirguna Brahman stage without any duality, reach that stage. Totapuri said, yes, of course I can do that, because you have no attachment to this world, no attachment to money, no attachment to power, no attachment to your wife. That's all fine. So you are not attached to anything. But you have one attachment, which is attachment to your goddess Kali. You will have to remove that. Destroy the image of Kali from your mind. Then that is the end of it. You will attain non-dual Brahman. And Sri Ramakrishna started crying. What are you telling? The goddess Kali is my mother. She is the only thing I have in this world. How can I worship her every day, every minute? How can I destroy her? How is it possible? I will die. Then Totapuri said, if you have to die, then die. What is it? Then he started instructing Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and Sri Ramakrishna sat in meditation. But every time he closed his eyes, Mother Kali would come there. The image of Mother Kali, the goddess Kali, would come there. And Sri Ramakrishna was unable to remove that image of goddess Kali. And he said to Totapuri, I can't leave that image. It's always coming there. My Mother Kali appears as soon as I close my eyes. What shall I do? Totapuri said, take a sword and cut the image of Mother Kali into pieces. And Ramakrishna said, from where shall I bring the sword? From where did Kali come from? From the same place you take a sword. It's all in your mind. It's all in your imagination. So when your mind brings the image of Kali, Mother Kali, take your mind to bring a sword and cut that image into pieces. That is the end of it. So he said, today is the final day. I am going to live tomorrow. I will leave Dakshineshwar. I have stayed here for too long trying to instruct you on Advaita philosophy and attainment of the Brahman, non-dual Brahman. So today is the last date. So before Sri Ramakrishna sat on meditation on that day, Totapuri took a piece of glass and cut into the third eye, between the eyebrows, third eye, and pressed deep. So a little bit of blood started trickling down from the third eye. And Sri Ramakrishna sat for meditation. And that day, he could cut the image of Kali into pieces and attain the Nirguna Brahman. So he sat in Samadhi for a few days, and Totapuri stayed with him on those days and then only left Dakshineshwar. So ultimately Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa realized the non-dual Brahman, the non-duality stage where everything is one world. So this is the story. What we understand from this is whatever attachment you have is brought about by your mind, and detachment is merely the realization that it is your own mind which creates all these images. And when you understand that, then you reach the non-dual stage. That is the moral of this story. So with this, we will end this episode. Stay with me for another episode. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video. Thank you.